Alright, Jackson. Hopefully you can hear me. Uh, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna hope that you can hear me. So I'm basically gonna make you what I think is perfect for you. Because I know you like the Prem. And I know that you like Man City. And so I'm gonna basically create what I just did in that text. But I'm gonna show you like step by step exactly what to do. So I'm gonna assume that you want to keep Aguero. So I'm going to do Aguero. But every other position, I'm basically going to do a combine or a combination of like the best guys in the game, um, and then also who you already have and who's affordable and everything. So Aguero up top. Son. Oh, he's left mid. Whoopsie daisy. And I'm telling you, this guy is absolutely fucking sick. So, and the fact that you like to play Aguero at camp is absolutely perfect for this. Because Son is someone who you would definitely play at striker. So, it works out perfectly. There is Paul Pogba, the beast. Trying to think about what your team was when I made it off the top of my head. Sissoko, absolute stud, and the reason it looks a little weird with the 79, the reason we have him is one, 6'2" high, which basically means he's going to run back and forth, box to box, and with his height, he's going to be like a beast to deal with. And then you look at on the far left over there, stamina and strength and aggression, he goes for every single ball. And so like balls in the midfield where it's just sitting around, he goes for everything. And then the sprint speed acceleration thing, that's something else. And make sure though when you buy this guy that he has a shadow chem style on him, which will upgrade the pace and upgrade the defending, and he'll turn into an absolute star. I promise. I use this guy forever. Who was the other one that I had in there? It wasn't a CDM. Oh, yeah, De Bruyne, duh. De Bruyne if you can afford him. Oh wait, I wanted to be in 4-3-3 regular. Perfect. Andy Robertson, absolutely love this cat over here. Again, make sure on Andy you put a shadow. Honestly, on most of these defenders you'll put a shadow, just because, I mean, it's pace and it's defending. Same thing with Joe Gomez. I promise you, he is the most OP player in the Premier League, to be honest, besides Heung-min Son. But, and I know what you're thinking, putting a right back at center back, 5 chem, it's totally fine. The 92 pace is insane. You slap a sentinel on this guy, and it boosts defending and physical. So his defending will basically be like an 88, and his physical will be a 90. This guy will do absolutely everything for you. And if you have, once you play 10 games with him, he'll get the loyalty bonus, which will put his up for chemistry from 5 to 6. And then you put a manager in, who's either English or a Premier League manager, he'll go up to 7 chem. And his stats will not be affected whatsoever. They'll go up by a lot because of putting on that sentinel on him. Trent, he's someone who needs a shadow, so just keep that in mind. Oh, wow, while I'm at it, let me just walk through all the chemistry styles. So, for Aguero, I personally would do Catalyst, which would be pace and passing, because his dribbling and shooting is absolutely nuts. And there's nothing you can do to upgrade his stamina, so you might as well just go Catalyst, because pace and passing, especially at that cam roll, it's kind of perfect. Son, that's a hunter, that's pace and shooting. What it'll end up being is every one of his stats for both pace and shooting will be a 99, and it definitely shows. With Bernardo, I would put a Maestro on, which upgrades shooting, pace, and dribbling. And his dribbling is already insane, but this guy is going to be basically a second midfielder for you, and he is just going to do absolutely crazy things. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but everything else when you put the Maestro on him, which is like 200 coins in the market, will be crazy. De Bruyne, I would do engine personally, but you don't like anything to get the pace up. Whether, I mean, his shooting and passing are so good that putting a Hunter or a Catalyst on it is basically a waste of time. But if you want the pace boost, do Hunter, I guess, because then his finishing will be like 95. Sprint speed, just add 10 to what 77 and 76 it is now, and that'll just be fantastic. Pogba is a shadow, so pace and defending. And I already told you that Sissoko is a shadow, and then your whole defense is a shadow except for Kyle Walker, who's a sentinel. Ederson, I think in your picture you sent, you have a cat on him. Oops, this is the wrong one. Glove is by far the best goalkeeper chemistry style in the game, but it doesn't really make a difference, to be honest with you. If you really want to, you could go spend that 400 coins and make it fantastic, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to show you by putting in this manager. See, it went up from 6 to 5. Yeah, and all these guys will. And as you see on all the chemistry, every player has max except for Kyle Walker, obviously. De Bruyne is at 9, but that's because he's a cam playing CM, but after you play 10 games with him, he'll be at 10 chem. And Son, same thing. He's a left mid playing left wing, but after 10 games, he'll be absolutely fine. But if you really want to, you can go change it. And then what I'm going to be showing you now is the custom tactics. I can't do it here. It's making me skip over that because they're concept players, but I'll just show you on my team. So you want to go from this squad screen, custom tactics. Oh, I can't do it here either. Hold on. Let me just do this for shits and giggles right now. Okay, custom tactics. From here, you're going to press L2. As you can see, it ultra defensive, defensive, attacking, ultra attacking, and you see my attacking is a different formation. I do that on purpose because this is a fantastic formation. So I clicked on edit attacking, and you got to make sure that's up there on the top. These are my personal preferences, and how this works is defensive style balance. The options are pressure on heavy touch, pressure after possession loss, and constant pressure, and drop back. All of those are fine for their own reasons, but I just like to play my own way, which is balanced, and I don't like to be overly aggressive or overly passive. So balanced, 5 dashes here, 5 dashes here. It's perfect for me. Offensive style, I like long ball because I like it when my guys actually make runs offensively. I like to pass a lot, but if no one makes runs, you're not going to score any goals. Players in the box, I actually have at 4 usually instead of 6. I don't know why I had that, but width at 5, players in the box at 4, corners, free kicks, 2 each. With your team, how this will look, and you gotta pay attention here to the screen while I'm showing you this. So pick 4-2-3-1, this one that I'm on right now. This striker will be Son. Your middle cam will be Aguero. Your right cam will be De Bruyne. Your left cam will be Bernardo Silva. And your 2 center defensive mids will be Pogba and Sissoko. I would personally put Sissoko on the left one because he's a right-footed player with 3-star weak foot, and that means basically with his left foot he's not the best passer, and you want the superior foot on the inside because it's easier just to make passes to the inside than it is to the outside. And Pogba's got 4 stars, so he's fine on the left. And then your defense stays the same. And once you get that set up, you go over RB or R1, 1 over more. And as you can see when I scroll through here, each player instruction has something like it matters. So left back, stay back while attacking. I do overlap on my team because I like to get aggressive with my outside backs, but I personally wouldn't recommend it because you said a couple days ago that you get beat down the outside a lot, and you complained that it was because of the pace of those guys, but it's actually just because the computer loves to run forward, even though it's stupid. So just stay back while attacking, and then mixed attack, and basically they won't do it unless you specifically tell them to. But I'm going to keep mine at overlap. Center back. stay back while attacking, for obvious reasons. Same guy here, same thing on the right back. Stay back while attacking. You put it at mixed attack, I use overlap. There's 2 CDMs. So, both of them are the same, and it's stay back while attacking on the attack support and cover center. The default is cover wing, which will basically end up when the other team is attacking you, those CDMs will prefer to run towards the sideline to guard runs. But that doesn't make any sense because crossing is bad in this game. So covering the wing over there just makes you lose defenders basically in a defending situation. So stay back while attacking and cover center. Our center attacking mid, which will be Aguero for you, I put it stay forward and get into the box for cross. This will basically make him play as a second striker, but slightly behind Son, so they don't run into each other, so it's perfect. Right attacking mid, you don't put the stay forward while attacking, you just want basic defense, but then the get into the box, same thing over there, and then same thing on the other side. What this will do is your midfield will basically be the same as a 4-4-2, except a little bit more inwards. Because the problem about a 4-4-2 is that there's a hard time sometimes getting it to the wingers on the outside. When you do it like this, it functions the same way, except they play more inside, and so your passing is easier and you can get better chances instead of crossing. On the striker, I don't do anything because my players, like with my teams, are really good and like they're really smart at making runs themselves. But if you're having a problem with your computers making runs at striker, just change this first one to get in behind, and if you really want to, you could defensive support stay forward, and then you're going to have both Aguero and Son basically standing at a halfway line just ready to go. That is it. Roles, it doesn't really matter. Just put the only thing that matters, I guess, is at the corner positions. It's OP in this game to have inward swinging corners rather than outward swinging corners. So like right corner, you want a left-footed player to take them right, and then vice versa. That makes sense. Hopefully. Yeah, that's all I got. Oh, and then the big thing is like once you get into a game, all you have to do once the kickoff happens is just press the D-pad to the right twice, go to attacking, and then you'll be on that formation for the rest of the game. So, yeah. Hope that helped. Oh, and actually, while I'm here, let me show you one last thing about the transfer market. So, when I go over here, I told you I had like all these 60 so players on the transfer market. Come on, load. So, I mean, I listed every single one of these up for 1,000. None of them sold. So I'm just going to bump it down to 950. And I'm going to do that for every single one of them. And to be honest with you, like, this is going to take me 2-3 minutes to scroll through all of them. But it is worth the time, as like annoying as that sounds. Instead of just quick selling them for 650, if you just take your time, you'll make thousands of coins if you just consistently do this every time. And I mean, it's really that easy. So that I won't do all of these. That is all I got.